Right, so I thought I might as well make this video for people in the bus community that aren't aware. Because you know what my problem with the bus community is? There's too much people giving chat on people that don't understand stuff, but they ain't taking the time to break it down to people and explain to them what it is. They just people in this community expect everyone to automatically know everything a bus does, even though it's not explained in videos. None of this shit is really explained through videos. So I thought I might as well explain this. So, for vehicles, and this applies to cars also, or trucks, yeah? You've either got, so these are stuff that power the steering wheel, yeah, to make it a bit easier to turn and that. So you've got the electric power steering pump, which whines when the vehicle's moving, and then when the vehicle stops moving, it decreases in pitch a bit. Well, it actually works differently on some vehicles. And then you've got the hydraulic steering pump, which basically that's the high moan you're hearing follow the engine's RPM. And you hear like you know that noise that goes that's the that's the that's the hydraulic engine power steering pump. That's literally what you're hearing. Yeah. And it's usually located at the back and it's driven by a belt. And basically what causes the whine is there's stuff rotating inside of the pump where it's located. There's stuff rotating inside there, and you know, as stuff move, they and they and they come into contact with other parts. That's going to create a noise, and it's being driven by a belt that's connected to the engine. So, therefore, the pitch of it increases and decreases because the faster something goes, the higher the pitch goes. Yeah, the faster something goes, the higher the pitch goes. And yeah, you know what I don't get? These hybrid and RAV 400s, right? These hybrid and RAV 400 hybrids, these Euro 6 lot, they use both the electric power and steering pump and they use the hydraulic one because you still hear them with that engine moan at the back that goes, you know, that bit. And then you can hear at the front the electric power steering pump. So what's the point of them both being there? I don't understand it. Like you hear it, yeah? As the bus starts moving, the power steering pump will turn back on. The electric one, listen. This is I can't even mimic it with my vocal cords, man. Like it's a very high pitched noise, but it's subtle. Do you hear that? It's subtle. Do you hear that? The thing that just turned on there. There's a thing whining there. Just I'm assuming that's a motor or something. I'm assuming what creates that whine in the electric power steering pump is the motor. But yeah, that's the electric one, right? Let's see if you can hear it better here. Because yeah, these street lights, yeah, they use the fully electric power steering pump. They don't use any hydraulic ones. These Daimler ones. The Cummins ones, yeah, Cummins engines are notorious for their moany sounding engines. So you know, obviously the Cummins street lights have the hydraulic engine power steering pump. But you hear it here. It's slightly a bit lower pitch here, and you can. I don't know why it's still on when the vehicle's not moving. You can see the driver's not turning the wheel at all, and you can still hear the thing going on. I don't understand that. It's subtle, but I think you can hear that. And then when the vehicle starts moving, it decreases in pitch. Like it does it slowly as well. But then when he turns it, when the driver turns the steering wheel, it will just immediately go back up to the pitch. And then when no, no, when he stops the bus, it rises up in pitch again. What's the need for that? Ain't it meant to use like more of the power? Ain't it meant to use more of the power when the vehicle's moving and the driver needs to turn it? So why is it decreasing in pitch when the bus moves, and when it stops, it slowly comes back up to the pitch? I don't understand that. This guy was lagging. You know, one of them dons. They expect the bus to stop even when they don't even light it, and then when the bus moves past the stop, they act shocked like, "What? You're meant to stop at every stop, blood. You're meant to drive the bus. Drive the bloody bus, bro. Drive it right." Okay, okay. Do you see what it did there? It decreased in pitch again, and then when the driver turned it, it immediately went back up to the pitch it's meant to go. Okay, so when the driver immediately started going this time, because the computer realized that the steering wheel was turned and the driver started turning the wheel, it turned back on again. The electric power steering pump. Look, because it was off before, you can hear it. It was off, yeah? It was off here. See, it was decreasing in pitch here, slowly. And when it moves, because it realizes the steering wheel hoods have turned, it goes back on again to the pitch it's meant to stay at. Alright, any drivers watching this yet? Is it annoying in the cab? Is it very loud in the cab? Because I imagine it must be. I mean, I personally wouldn't annoy me because I like listening to the sounds the vehicles make, but I know the sounds like that can annoy some people. So, is it noise in the cab? I haven't. You know what's odd yet? Electric vehicles. I haven't really heard this power steering pump on them. Oh, the Metro Cities, the Metro City EVs. I've heard it on them. I've definitely heard it on them. From the front, especially. I've definitely heard it on them. Right, and this is the hydraulic one. Yeah, this is a good example. ENX 29. This is a brilliant example. You hear that? That's the hydraulic steering pump. Like I said before, the hydraulic power steering pump is powered by the engine, so that's why it follows the exhausting pitch. It follows the exhausting RPM. Obviously, it doesn't copy the exhaust pitch, but it follows it in the RPM. Its pitch follows the engine's RPM. No, no, a better example. Wait. Oh, you gotta love the sound of that, even when it's limp, man. Like, uh, anyways, MLDE 1652. You'll see here. You'll see here. This one's very moan. This one actually makes me laugh. Okay, you know what my question is here? Because when I look at these car videos, yeah, explaining that these power steering pumps are not good, they're literally not good, like for cars. How comes, yeah, cars the parking brake is silent, the engine's rather silent. Like most normal cars you see on the street, like let's say like you see a Ford Focus, but it's the lame ass normal stock version. That car's quiet as fuck. Yeah, the flipping what other cars do you usually see that are boring? The usual BMW X's, SUV shits, boring, silent, ugly fucking cars. The flipping Toyotas you see, all the Audis, the lame ass A models. the cues, the ugly cues, the Nissan shits. Ugh, ugh, hate that. All them cars, yeah, you'll notice they're quiet as fuck. But then when the bus pulls in, you're hearing the handbrake, the engine, like the engine compressor going, like it's making all of its noises, fam. Like, how come buses and trucks they get away with all these loud noises, but these cars have to be quiet as fuck? I don't understand it. Like, if you hear your car making loud noises, it's a problem. But when a bus makes it, it's meant to do that. I don't understand.
Makes things simple. All you have to.
But yeah, let's hear what this guy has to say. Symptoms of a bad power steering pump.
I hope you guys are all having an exquisite day. Easy Auto Fix here, and today we're gonna learn symptoms of a bad power steering pump. The purpose of the power steering pump is to pressurize the hydraulic fluid to make it easier for us to turn the steering wheel. The location of a hydraulic power steering pump will be by the serpentine belt, since that's how it gets its power.
Alright, so the serpentine belts here, you know where the back of the engine is. Basically, belts. The engine consists of belts behind it. The engine, there's right. So the engine, it has belts here that are attached to it, that are attached to other rotating parts to power other stuff, like the alternator and other stuff in it. Like the belt is used to transmit power from a rotating part to another part to rotate that. So basically, the power steering pump is driven by a belt that's attached to the engine somewhere, and it's attached to that power steering pump. And then that power steering pump is attached to something that's going around to the steering wheel. Right, let's just listen to this guy.
If you have a fluid to make it easier for us to turn the steering wheel. The location of a hydraulic power steering pump will be by the serpentine belt, since that's how it gets its power. If you have an electric power steering pump, it will be connected to the steering rack or the steering column.
Right, so the electric one. So you can see here, yeah, it's literally attached to the steering wheel, isn't it? He's mentioned that it's attached to the steering rack, which is right by the steering wheel, and that's the steering wheel's at the front, innit? So this is why on the buses with the electric power steering pumps, you hear the whine from the front, whereas the hydraulic steering pumps you really hear it from the back and the interior, because it's attached to the engine around there. But yeah, the power steering pump for the hydraulic power steering pump here, it's got no relationship to the exhaust. This is why when you hear buses with burst exhaust, right, that high pitched moan in the engine, you'll notice it don't get louder. It's just the low pitched part that's coming from the exhaust that gets louder. It's not the high pitched part. I used to be like, what? Ain't that the engine? It's not really the engine. The hydraulic steering pump is not really the engine, but it just follows it because it's driven by it. It follows it in pitch.
The first symptom you'll be experiencing with your car is a hard steering wheel. Since the pump is responsible for increasing fluid pressure in the system, if it's failing, so will the pressure, which is why you feel it in the steering wheel. The second symptom you'll be experiencing is a fluid leak.
Okay, now us enthusiasts, we've seen this shit on a lot of buses, man. Let's not even lie. With buses, this is a normal occurrence.
The leak could be coming from a crack in the pump housing or the pump seals. The color of the fluid will be red. Just make sure to not confuse it with transmission or coolant fluid, since these can be red as well. The third symptom is odd noises.
See, that going back to what I was saying, cars, steering pumps aren't meant to make noises, but buses somehow are, and trucks. I don't understand it. Why are buses meant to be loud, but then cars not? Like,
You might hear a squealing or growling noise when starting the car. In other situations, you'll hear it when turning the wheel. The noise will typically get louder as you increase speed, since the pump is...
okay, what? Okay. Let's just deep this right. Why is my man driving with hazards on? He's going, wait. He's going like 40 miles per hour with the hazards on. He's redlining it at 6,000 RPM whilst driving with hazards on. What is this guy smoking?
Since the pump is driven by the serpentine belt. The fourth
What are you smoking, G? Anyways,
symptom is metal shaving in the reservoir. Through time, it's possible for the pump to have internal damage from wear and tear, causing there to be a mixture of metal shavings inside the power steering.
okay, I'm sure if there was this many shavings, the shit would not be working right now. I'm sure everything would be cut out and everything done.
System. Now, if you guys want to learn more about the steering system, make sure to click on this video to learn symptoms of a bad steering rack.
I mean, I appreciate him for trying to help people out, and he was pretty supportive at the start of the video. Like, hey, how's your day been? I respect that. Right now, let me search up hydraulic power steering. You'll hear it. Right, let's see. Oh, cool. Right, so
Champions Club, look at the facility. Stop looking at my arm. Come on, guys.
who's looking at your arm, fam? What the hell? Anyways,
Champions Club, look at the facility.
bro, who asked for Tyler 1? Just get me back up here.
Come check this.
Right, so this is what it looks like inside of it. So, and obviously there'll be oil here. There'll be oil going around it as well. See, there's oil.
Come check this.
Yeah, whoever came up with this shit is just intelligent. It's incredibly smart. He was bored. He started making stuff up. And he was like, oh, okay, this can actually do something. And people were like, hey, mate, hey, would you like, if we can use this idea on our project and we'll give you money. This is how people become rich, by the way. Like they invent cool ideas and then they let businesses take their ideas and then in return the businesses give them the money. See, this is how you man can become rich, man. Make shit and then sell it to people. And then it becomes a continuous cycle because that business will now sell that to people and then they'll make money off of that. See, it's not hard to win in life. You just gotta like obviously the progress is hard, but it's not hard to find it. It's not hard to find what you need to do. It's really not hard, but people overcomplicate it. And I know stress has something to play. Stress has a part to play, bro. But just it's not impossible. Just remember that. Just gotta remember that. Right, right. Let me just like find a video that's demonstrating like how it sounds. Hydraulic power steering. Right. See, it's so smart how this shit works. Look how many parts are there, fam. Look how many parts are there. Like you don't just come up with this shit overnight. Like you know what the fuck you're doing. You know what the fuck you're doing, fam. Come on. Alright, hydraulic engine. Right. No, alright. Noisy engine. Noisy steering pump. Alright, let's hear it here.
Periods have no chill.
Well, I didn't ask for purists, fam. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry that females have to go through this. I know, like, it can be frustrating, man, but why is it showing me this, bro? I'm not a female. Come on, bro. I'm sorry females have to go through this. Like, I know it's like it can be annoying, man, and it can be like painful, obviously.
Hey guys, welcome back. Guys, we'll show you
That's a nice 6-cylinder, fam.
power steering pump. That gives you guys how to know. Okay, so stay with us on it. Please subscribe, like the video and drop a comment below. So I'm going inside the vehicle, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start it. Okay, and listen now. Okay, for that noise. Now. Okay, do you hear? Let me turn the
Okay, do you hear? I'm joking.
Okay, do you hear?
No.
Let me turn the radio off. Okay guys, this is a bad pump. Now, the same noise could be caused
Okay, I've never heard a boss that does that.
by air in the system, but if you bleed your power steering pump and it still makes the same noise even if after you drove it a few times.
Oh, not to mention, yeah, I've heard this on some buses. Sometimes the hydraulic steering pump will get a bit louder when the vehicle turns. Like B90Ls, I've heard it on a B90L. I've heard that on a B90L. On the E200mmc, on E200mmc voice. You actually no, E200mmcs in general, the 4.5 liter, the 4.5 liter the E200mmcs, the power steering pump gets louder when it turns. Oh, yeah, I've experienced that.
Okay, you have a bad power steering pump. Okay, listen now, under pressure. Okay, that pump is struggling, it's vibrating, your steering wheel, you feel vibrations, it won't be steady. If I give it gas, the noise accelerates. And let me come on the outside and show you what it sounds like there.
Because it's connected to the engine, it's going up with the engine in pitch as he revved it.
Be steady. If I give it gas, the noise accelerates.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, kind person. Alright, let's find like another video that's just showing it. Of course, this guy's went under everything about cars. That old guy. Like, and obviously, gotta give him respect for that. It's like, he knows what he's talking about, innit?
Alright guys, hashtag short. Y'all see that Liberty, right? 3.7. Y'all hear this noise? So I'm gonna shut up this time. Last time y'all dogged me out. I'm gonna shut up so y'all can hear it. Yes, pretty deadgum loud, okay? And you can actually see this one walking, guys. Ooh, look at it. Y'all see that? It is actually walking. Now, let me turn it off so I can show, for those of you that not aware of what I'm talking about, let me turn it off and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys, I got the engine off, as you can see. Yes, guys, this car will need a water pump, okay? Typically on the 3.7s.
Alright, yeah, subscribe to that guy. You saw his channel, innit? I'm trying to find like more videos like demonstrate it. Not, bro, noisy power steering pump. Just find it. I want to see more videos of it, bro. Because I was alright. What about? Let me see. I couldn't even rev the thing.
OBS 4 tip number 31. If you're tired of the whining noise that comes from your power steering pump, consider doing the Saginaw power steering pump swap. Basically what it is you get a bracket and a pump from a Ford E-Series van. The key is you have to get the bracket that matches your engine. So if you
I don't think that's supposed to do that.
Bro. Bro, can we have these for London? Can we have these for London, bro? I don't care if how ugly the front looks, yeah? How they fucked up with the headlights, yeah? But, bro, I want that. I want to hear electric bus like that in London, please. Please, please, please. I will ride that every day. I'll ride that every single day. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
Did you know that when
I'd love that. People say electrics are terrible. They sound so ugly. Nah, hey, I love that. Don't care. Right. Power steam pump pulley noise. Let's hear this.
At Curry's, we know it's easy to get distracted by the
Oh,
football,
let's,
so we're going that
let's
extra mile
he's broke her neck, man.
to keep focused on.
Probably a dog bit her, innit? I can imagine, bro. Like, I might, a dog probably bit her or something.
Alright guys, this is my power steering pump, and this is what I believe could be that wrap. A lot of this is very smooth. Playing that.
Oh my god. I'm trying to find a proper one. Trying to find a proper one. I'm tired of looking through these videos, man. Tried. Power steering pump.
Hey guys, welcome back. If you have a car, guys, it could be any car with power steering pump, and you have a power steering noise whine, but you wonder, okay, is that actually power steering noise whine? What it sounds like? We have a special video about that, guys, how to find out what it is, because it could be something that costs only a few dollars to replace instead of a new pump. Check out complete video, will be on our YouTube channel, how to repair, guys. We have thousands of videos, guys, on our channels.
That's true, man. There's stuff you can literally repair instead of getting a brand new one. I hear what he's saying. A lot of people that don't know anything about cars, that have cars, they go, why is it doing that? Let me just get something new.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. In just like a quick fix. If you guys can hear the noise, that's what we're gonna be fixing today, and it's pretty simple. I hope you guys get to hear now. So for that, we are using multiple times the power steering noise fix, and also the oil leaks from the power, and you can just click on.
Don't go by the label and the front. They do this so that you can buy their product so that they can be more rich, bro. It's part of the business and the tricks, man. How they make their money, how these businesses make their money. Oh, power steering pump fix up. This will fix it up magically. It'll fix it completely. Even the pills they give people in the hospital, like, oh, you take this, bro. It will magically fix you up perfectly. No side effects, man. Trust, man. Like it's like they label it as it's like it's a god. Like it will literally help you with every single problem. Trust me, it won't. It will fix some of it, but it won't fix it completely. And they can have side effects. They label it like that, and they don't. It's not like they legally have to label it saying this will fix everything. It's not like they legally have to do that. They do that willingly, and they do it so that they can persuade you to get their products more, so that you can give them more money to them, innit? It's how the business works, man. They want their money too, so come on.
Show you why you guys need it. All right, guys. In case this is a reason option, they have the level.
Bro, I'm trying
so
I want to
gonna put the
brevet. So
once.
God, man. I didn't click on the video. I clicked on the arrow. Oh my god. I can't hear anything. I can just see stuff in the background. I'm not hearing. I can't hear any noise from the pump, man. Right, I need to. Right, noise when turning. Sounds similar. It's because it uses an inline six engine, the E90, just like the Emperor 400. What is the alternator?
Just when I think I'm done cleaning, this happens.
Well, see, again, promoting Flash to persuade people to buy it so that you can make this brand more rich. Can we hear it? Rev it then. Oh, fuck off. I'm joking, man. That's good. Wait, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar, bro. Because I've heard buses with this noise during the summer, during the heat. I've heard MMCs, the Rough Hundreds with this noise. They make this with this weird moany noise in the engine. So has it been a noisy alternator all this time? Noisy alternator. That's terrible. All right, let's go back to power steering pumps. Wait, why an alternator? One sec, one sec.
You can hear it's got a whine. You can hear it's got a whine from the alternator. Rev it up just a little bit. You hear it going up and down.
Why does it sound like a V10, fam? See, this is what I like about like these alternators and power steering pumps, yeah? Bro, they make the engine sound like it's revving way higher than it actually is. And that's what I love about them. That these power steering pumps, like you see on the Enviro 200s, yeah, the Cummins 4.5 litre, the Euro 5 spec and Euro 4, the power steering pump on that, it makes it sound like a flipping V6 or 6-piston engine on like a BMW. That's what makes it sound like. It makes it sound like it's revving way higher than it actually is, and it's actually just the inline 4 engine that's revving at a way lower RPM than the inline 6 engine does at its red line.
I can unplug the connector on the alternator and the noise goes away. See how it went away? Got some noise in our alternator that sounds like it's probably diodes. Shut it off. Sometimes the diodes will get shorted in there and they'll make a whining noise like that. So you don't hear it very often, but that's what that sounds like. We're going to take it off and check it and see if the bearing or anything else in it's bad. But it does sound like the diodes in it's whining. That's a diode whining.
Yeah, I love Americans' accent, man. Big up America, fam. Their accent sounds a lot more entertaining than the UK. UK's accent sounds so bland, but America, like, they sound like they got real culture to them. Like they actually sound like they got culture. Like I'd rather be American, yeah, but take out the guns. I'd rather be American, but just take out the guns. Take out the gangs. Take out the gangs. Take out the gangs. Take the guns out of America. Take the guns out of America. Let's actually look for more alternator problems. Bad alternator sound. Common.
This is the sound that a bad alternator makes. And how can you tell that's the alternator?
Thank you. Finally a guy, yeah. He shows me where it's coming from, and he shows us the sound too.
You unplug it, it stops making the noise.
Signs of a bad alternator. The most common sign is the battery light staying lit when the engine is on. On newer vehicles, sometimes they will display a charging issue message right here on the cluster or on the screen. And other lights like the check engine light or the ABS light, computer have it running, or if you're driving.
I respect this man for pointing out bad stuff. Of course it's a Honda. I mean, let me think, yeah? Where have I heard this sound before? Right. With engine mode. I've heard streetlights. Streetlights. Daimler streetlights. No, there's Daimler streetlights with this weird noise. It's probably the alternator. It's the alternator, now that I think about it. Bro, it's the alternator. I think I know what it is, man. It's the alternator. I know what this is now. Wait.
This sounds weird.
Yes, that's the alternator. That's the alternator, fam. That sounds exactly like it.
What's that noise about?
That's the alternator.
WS124.
I know the noise now, fam. You can't fool me. Right, let me look for any others. Oh, I remember one. ALS list on it. I remember one with this noise, fam. Nah, was it? Okay, it was this one. Yeah, it was.
I don't understand, yeah, how SLS7, SLS8, SLS17 and SLS16 have been fixed and they left SLS20 alone.
Wow. I mean that. Wait, why was the turbo loud in that clip? Rewind to that. The turbo was actually loud in that clip. You know, don't know what's going on there. Yeah, that's an alternator. I'm pretty sure that's an alternator. Now that I've seen all these videos, bro, 41. This video is 41 minutes. I mean, it's worth the wait if you're patient, innit? Yeah, safe, man, safe.